Hi everybody, welcome back to 100% Max. So this is match review for the game against Leicester tonight down at the King Power Stadium. Of course, Newcastle coming away from that game 1-0 winners through an Ay-Oze Perez goal. I'll get to that a little bit in a moment, but you know, I'm going to be talking about in this video my thoughts on the game, how I thought the game played out in general, you know, and what we can look forward to for the rest of the season now that we are safe in the Premier League. Now, of course, Leicester were coming into this game thinking, just like every other opponent has this season, you know, that they were going to come into the game, steamroll over Newcastle, and that is not the case. You know, we all know Rafa Benitez likes to set his tactics up soundly, you know, he likes to have a good solid defence and a good attacking forward. And, you know, tonight was exactly the way it should be. Newcastle played it perfectly against Brendan Rodgers' side. You know, and we all know Brendan Rodgers always has trouble when he comes up against Newcastle. You just have to look back to his days when he was the Swansea boss with the possession football that he played there, and he ended up losing in that game as well. But Simon Rondon had the perfect opportunity to put Newcastle on the board early. 35-yard free kick, absolute screamer it would have been if it had went into the back of the net, but unfortunately, you know, it just smacked off the post and the crossbar on the corner. And pretty lucky as well for Kasper Schmeichel on that aspect. But we didn't have to wait that long, and eventually we were rewarded for our composure. You know, we play the way we were going into the game, you know, tonight against the Leicester side that has won their last 5 in the Premier League. You know, that's something pretty impressive when you think where Leicester were before Brendan Rodgers came in as well, and the way Jamie Vardy has took to Brendan Rodgers as well as the manager. He scored 6 goals in his last 12 games, I think it is, for Leicester. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below, but you know, he even had a chance tonight to get a goal for Leicester. Unfortunately, he just clipped it up over the top of Martin Dubravka. But, you know, Newcastle were the ones to come out on top through an Ay-Oze Perez goal. An absolutely sensational bit of play as well to set up that goal by Matt Ritchie, who set off Miggy Almiron down the left. Almiron tried to cut inside with the ball. Unfortunately, Leicester defender just got his foot to it. But then it was lucky that it deflected into the path of Ritchie. Ritchie got another bite at the cherry, smashed the ball across into the box, and of course, Wes Morgan took one little look behind him to see, but then he didn't take another look, you know, and he really should have, because Ay-Oze Perez just came out of nowhere, quick burst of speed, right into the back, jumps up ahead of Wes Morgan and clips it over the top of Kasper Schmeichel in goal. And Newcastle were 1-0 up, and then Newcastle just kept a hold of the ball, kept attacking and attacking and attacking. There was umpteen chances where we could have made it 2-0, you know, but 1-0 will do. It's 3 points on the board, and if we look at the Premier League table up on screen now, you'll see that Newcastle now sit 13th in the Premier League tonight with 38 points. That means we are now 10 points clear of the relegation zone, meaning that Cardiff would have to win 4, I believe it is, of their last 6 games that they've got left. Correct us if I'm wrong down in the comments below, of course. But, you know, that is the first defeat as well for Brendan Rodgers tonight at home with his Leicester side. And that means that they remain in 7th in the Premier League. You know, so they can't be too disheartened at that, to be honest, because, you know, they've still got 47 points. They're still 7th in the Premier League. But, you know, to be honest, we needed that win more than Leicester tonight. We needed that win to cement our safety in the Premier League for another season, and that has been done tonight. And all I can say is well done to the lads, you know, well done to Rafa, well done to his backroom staff, and well done to all the players, you know, involved in keeping us up this season. And, you know, hopefully next season we will have a much better season and hopefully finish in a lot higher up in the league. And, you know, hopefully we will get a takeover as well. Fingers crossed that that happens. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you all later. How are the lads?